Christmas Day in New York City feels different. The streets are quieter, the air is colder, and yet the city feels more alive than ever. We began our morning on Manhattan's west side at Hudson Yards. Standing beneath the vessel, it looked like a futuristic sculpture rising from the plaza. It was quiet, just steel reflecting the winter light, and cold air cutting through the silence. It was the perfect calm before a very long, very New York kind of day. From Hudson Yards, we headed east, crossing the city and eventually making our way to Brooklyn. Our next stop was Dumbo, short for Down Under the Manhattan Bridge overpass. This neighborhood sits right between two giants of New York history, the Manhattan Bridge and the Brooklyn Bridge. The Manhattan Bridge, opened in 1909, represents New York's move into the modern age. When trains pass overhead, the bridge subtly moves, a reminder that this structure is alive, constantly working. That famous Dumbo view, where the bridge is perfectly framed between red brick buildings, has become one of the most photographed scenes in the city. Just a short walk away stands the Brooklyn Bridge. Completed in 1883, it's a true engineering miracle of its time. Built from limestone, granite, and cement, it once held the title of the longest suspension bridge in the world. Walking onto the Brooklyn Bridge feels different from any other place in New York. The first thing you notice are the massive stone towers with their Gothic arches looming high above the water. As you walk along the elevated wooden promenade, you are surrounded by an intricate web of steel cables slicing through the sky. The city slows down here. The sounds soften. To one side, you have the Statue of Liberty watching from the harbor. Ahead, the skyline of Lower Manhattan rises like a wall of glass. For a moment, you're walking through history, across a bridge built before skyscrapers even defined the horizon. As the sun began to set, we made our way back into the heart of Midtown Manhattan. The city slowly transformed. Lights came on, crowds returned, the energy shifted. And then we saw it. The Rockefeller Christmas tree. The tradition began in 1931, during the Great Depression, when construction workers placed a small tree here as a symbol of hope. Today, that simple gesture has become one of the most famous Christmas symbols in the world. The tree stands nearly 80 feet tall, usually a Norway spruce, decorated with over 50,000 lights and crowned with a massive crystal star. By night, it glows, illuminated all the way through Christmas Day. People from all over the world gather here, some taking photos, some just standing still, all sharing the same moment. We ended the night in Times Square, bright screens, endless motion, that unmistakable New York energy, even on Christmas, from futuristic landmarks to historic bridges and a tree that lights up the world. This is New York City on Christmas Day. And somehow, no matter how many times you see it, it never feels the same twice. Times Square on Christmas isn't quiet. It doesn't whisper peace or stillness. It celebrates it loudly. The lights don't just shine here, they compete with the stars. Every screen tells a story. Every color feels alive. And every second reminds you that you are standing at the center of the world. People from everywhere. Different countries, different languages, different dreams, all walking the same streets, all looking up at the same lights. Some are here for the first time. Some come back every year. Some are chasing dreams. Some are simply passing through. But for this moment, we are all the same. Strangers smile at strangers. Laughter echoes between skyscrapers. Music floats through the cold air. And even in the chaos, there's something warm about it. This place doesn't slow down for Christmas. It shines brighter. You can feel the energy in your chest, the kind that makes you stop, take a breath, and realize how far you've come. Maybe it's the end of a long day of walking. Maybe it's the end of a trip. Or maybe it's just the end of a chapter. Standing here, surrounded by millions of lights, you understand why people dream of this city. Because New York doesn't promise easy. It promises possibility. And on Christmas night, right here in Times Square, that possibility feels endless. As the lights glow, as the crowd moves, and as the city keeps going, we take one last look, one last memory, one last feeling, and we walk away knowing that this Christmas will always belong to New York.